viper. Grandpa! Go catch that no-good grandson of yours. He didn't shut the pen again and the goats got into the garden. He went to move the liquor, Petka shouted in reply. Battery! Fragmentation bombs at the enemy! The fighting had broken out over the goats. As usual, Petka had failed to latch the shed door, and now, each time he ran past the wide-open door, he kicked it as hard as he could to hurt Granny Daria even more. Whenever he came across a goat, Petka kicked the goat too, and then flew on. Sensing that Granny Daria was tiring and soon would cease her assault, Petka started running closer to her, spinning away from her blows, groaning and limping affectedly so his opponent wouldn't lose interest. Waiting for his granny to rise to the bait and lunge for him again, Petka jumped onto the ladder, ran up onto the shed roof like a raggedy lightning bolt, and hollered from there as loudly as he could. Nya, nya! You can't hurt me! I hope you break your neck, you ugly so-and-so. Come on! Climb down from there! You! Petka shouted, and he flung down the piece of cow patty still in his hand. This time, he threw accurately. The dry clump flew in a brief arc and struck Granny Daria right on the head. For our Soviet homeland! You just come down from there. I'll feed you. She banged her stick on the ladder, then again, and then some more. I'll eat at home, Petka shouted. My mama will feed me. Sure, she'll feed you. She'll be so hungry she'll be running here herself. Petka climbed even higher, straddled the roof, and spread his arms out to the sides. First Squadron! Bombing complete! Returning to base! Congratulations on a successful mission! Granny Daria stepped away from the ladder, looked at him, picked up off the ground a small piece of rock salt that the goats had licked to glittering smoothness, awkwardly drew back her arm and threw it upward. The stone hit the middle of the roof and slid back, smacking Granny Daria in the leg. On the left! Enemy rockets! Petka shouted. Ammunition depleted! Do not answer enemy fire! His granny hissed from the pain, spat on the ground, and limped into the garden to drive out the goats munching on the potato tops. Petka watched her go for a while, then got bored, licked the back of his hand, and raised his head to the sky. Directly overhead, very high up, the skylarks were flapping their wings. I wish I could do that, thought Petka, squinting from the sun. When they kill me in the war, I'll be a skylark for sure. Petka was sure he was going to be killed in war. He never considered any other possibilities for his own death. Once he even had a bad fight with his only friend, Valerka, who said there weren't going to be any more wars. What do you mean there aren't? Petka said. Then what am I going to do? But Valerka, sitting on the road in the dust and smearing blood over his skinny, pale cheeks, repeated quietly, How should I know? Ask Anna Nikolaevna. She says under communism there aren't wars. For many years now, Anna Nikolaevna had taught the local children all subjects in the Razgolyevka school. She'd fed them, and she was the only adult who had never once called Petka a damn bastard. Nonetheless, even her word on this matter was not enough for Petka. There is too going to be a war, he told Valerka at the time. And they won't take weaklings like you. Come on, get up. What are you sitting there for? Catching his dusty hand, Petka jerked Valerka up off the road, grabbed him by the shoulders, and hollered as loudly as he could. Far beyond the river, the lights were burning bright. The dawn burned low in the cold, clear sky. So Petka was utterly at peace with himself and his own death. A cavalry attack in a mounted charge, or a shiny round of bullets and shards of glass in the cabin of his fighter plane, he didn't care. The main thing was to gain speed and altitude. Sitting on the shed roof now, he pulled the invisible lever and smoothly pressed the trigger. Petka! He heard a quiet voice below say, Hey, Petka, climb down. Let's go look for Hitler. Petka looked down and saw Valerka, who was gnawing on a carrot as pale as he was. Can't, Petka said. I'm on a mission.